Hello, my name is Zaki Deshani and I will be walking you through my presentation. German luxury automotive manufacturer BMW. Alright, let's begin. BMW is an oligopoly. They experience limited competition, limited number of producers, difficult or high barriers to entry into industry, plenty of non-price competition, and we'll get into all of this in a second. High levels of marketing and product differentiation. Alright, let's dive in. BMW has a limited number of competitors, which include, but are not limited to, the German rivals, Japanese rivals, and the American rivals. And for the Germans, we got Mercedes and Audi, and Japanese, we got Lexus and Infiniti. American, we have Cadillac and Lincoln. And these competitors are the luxury automotive manufacturers. Just to be clear, it's its own specific niche. Alright. BMW and other manufacturers in this industry experience plenty of non-price competition, such as product differentiation. Okay, so they have different products for different people. They have the BMW 3 Series for maybe a college student, commuter. It's supposed to give you that sense of luxury, but also come at a relatively low price point, especially for what they're worth. And then we got the BMW 7 Series, for example, which will run you over $100,000. And that's for a completely different class of people. And by differentiating different products to different people, they can maximize their profit. Okay. Marketing. BMW spends a great deal of their revenue marketing. Example, best-in-class performance, designed for driving pleasure. That is just one of their BMW slogans that they've used. They've used numerous ones, by the way, so it's not limited to just the one. And number 3, they run plenty of promotion. Promotions that sometimes aren't price related. Like, for example, they'll let you 0% APR, finance it. They have promotions like that when, for example, right now it's 2018. That's why I put an example of a 2017. That's something that they might be trying to get off their lot, but they still will reduce the price, but they still don't want to lose too much profit because it is still a new product. Alright. According to Business Insider, the Trump administration is researching the possibility of imposing tariffs on imported autos and auto parts. A move almost every single automaker has warned would wreck the industry. The tariffs in place already hurting companies in the autos industry. BMW is one of those companies that have slowed down productions and sales of the X5 and one of their most popular SUV series to China. Now, what if the Trump administration is successful and we further increased our tariffs on BMW cars and parts? What would happen to the company? Alright. So here I have just so we can take a look at a visual representation of what would happen if we did have increased taxes. So you see this average fixed cost line at the very bottom, the red. The average fixed cost would increase, which would also elevate or increase the average total cost. And you can see this in this next slide. So watch the red, the average fixed cost, and watch the yellow, average total cost in this next slide. They both increase. So what happens here? Okay. So what would happen to supply or demand? Since we obviously understand what would happen to the cost. Okay. So here we have a supply curve graph. We have supply and demand, supply in black and demand in green. Okay. They wouldn't supply it. We can see this right here. The supply decreases. So when it decreases, it moves up and to the left, which would increase price and decrease quantity. Alright. So here's my works cited.